Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. So today we're doing like an advice video, kind of, I don't know, like a rant, like a kind of story time too, like just like advice when it comes to bullying and like depression or like mostly bullying though. So yeah, we're just gonna like start with Heavenly telling you her story about when she was bullied. So yeah, just
I'm gonna tell this really quickly.
it started.
It started in fifth and sixth grade, kinda, and then it got more worse in middle school. So seventh grade, they started a whole bunch of shit. I would color my hair. I was really outstanding in a way because I did a lot of shit to my face and like my hair and shit. And so I don't know, they probably thought it was funny and they started making fun of me and then um yeah. And so I got homeschooled cuz I got really depressed from that.
And got in a fight.
Oh yeah, and I got in a fight that year, halfway through the year, and the rest of the year I was homeschooled. I got homeschooled, and I was so tired and depressed that I didn't want to do no more work. I did not want to do anything. I just laid in bed. I was like, okay, I'll do it some point today. And days passed by, and I didn't do nothing at all. So they mentioned it back up in eighth grade when I was gonna go into school again, and they said that if things happen like this again, you're gonna get sent to some create or something like that. It's like
An alternative school.
yeah, like where the bad kids go. And then yeah, so that year was good, like halfway through, and then again in the middle.
Eighth grade, right?
Yeah, it's eighth grade. Wait, I got in another fight. I fought the bullies in seventh grade. Because one day I lashed out and I got really mad because I've never spoken up about it, and then I spoke up about it in a violent way. I didn't really speak up about it, but yeah, so it came out really violent. And then the next year, I felt like a different person. Like, obviously, after you beat up the people that were bullying you or you fight them, you feel like good inside. But I don't know, like for me, it felt like a relief, but it did affect me in the outside world. Like, I got in trouble and I got sent out of school. And then eighth grade comes, and then I was fine. No one messed with me, and I was just, it was just fine that whole year. And but one day got really mad. I was thinking about the last years that people were bullying me, and I was just like, I can't believe I let myself do that, or let people do that to me, and I got really mad. So I went to school, and I just made up a reason about this girl.
Well, she was talking crap, but like it wasn't that big of a deal to like get in a fight, you know. She just was so like overwhelmed that she just like kind of got in a fight. For no reason. I mean, there kind of was a reason, but like it wasn't like that serious.
Like it wasn't the reason that bothered me. I just was like, that day. So on top of being mad and then remembering other shit, I'm like, oh, okay, who do I really seem like I have a little problem that I can make it into a big problem, sorta? And that was her. So she would always talk shit about me, everybody, you know. She talks shit. She talks a lot of crap, and I just made that up as an excuse, as she was talking shit, and I made this whole big deal, and I went to go fight her. I go to the office. I get sent to a different school, and the rest of the year I'm gone again. And yeah, my grades were okay, but it still sucks because I was sent to a different school, and I just wish that I could be in a normal school. Well, now I'm doing fine, but like, imagine getting kicked out half the years for both years. That puts a depression on you, and it puts why can't I be normal type of thing, you know?
Yeah, because like it wasn't even your fault. Like
yeah, it's
like
just
she was just getting bullied so much, and like she just made the wrong choices, but like it wasn't her fault. Like I don't know, like that. Like I get what you mean. Like that's fucking stressful. Like feeling like like you're the bully when you're the victim, you know? Like that's kind of how like even the teachers saw you because they knew that you had gotten in fights.
Yeah.
But that doesn't like mean that you're a bad person.
They
I'm
also
not saying getting into fights is good, like
no,
but
it's
that's not like what.
A lot of people thought I was rude. I heard that after I got in a fight, people were like, "Oh shit, what the fuck? Why is Heavenly fighting those people?" I thought everybody knew that I was bullied, and little did I know, no one they kind of knew, but it was a small school, so it seemed like everybody knew, and so yeah. Anyways, after that 8th grade year, or during that 8th grade year, I went to a therapist. I got on medicine and for depression and anxiety because I developed that over those years. And yeah, like if you bully someone, it does really affect people. And then I don't know why people still bully people when you know that that person can kill themselves at any time, and then their family's sad because they're gone. And then how are you gonna feel? You're gonna feel like shit. You're gonna go through depression, and then all this shit just starts up and it rolls down the hill like a ball's getting bigger and bigger. When really you don't need to bully anybody. If you have a bad life and shit's happening at your house, get help. Because one thing I didn't do that I wish I could have done was talk about. Because when you bottle things up, look what happened to me. I got into fights, and then yeah, I got sent to stupid ass schools, and then I lost like half my education in my brain. Like I didn't know shit, and yeah, you lose a lot of shit during the years if you don't stay in school and pay attention.
So we think, like, we don't even like see the people that bullied her like as these terrible persons, because like they're human beings too, and if they were that way, it must have been for a reason, you know? Like no one just goes out and makes people feel like shit if they're having like a great life. Most of the time they're depressed themselves, or they're sad, or they like you have something they don't have, or they just, you know, like I don't know, like when I was going through a lot of shit, I would be a bitch to people, like not purposely, but I would just like isn't everyone like that? Like when you're just feeling like shit, you start treating people like shit because you're not happy. But when you're happy, like you're not gonna waste your time being an asshole. Like that doesn't make sense, you know? So like if you like just don't bully people. Like if you're going through shit, like how she said, like get help. Like don't like let it out on the wrong people, because that's not fair. Like the people that were talking shit to her, probably it wasn't even like something personal. They don't even know you, you know? Like it probably wasn't even anything personal. It was something that was going on in their own heads, and look how much it like hurt you, and they probably have no idea. You know what I mean?
And what sucks is that I had such a terrible life at school. When I'd come home, I would always be a bitch to my mom, my family, and they would just be like, "Oh my god, why are you like?" And they would start to see, like, after the whole story came out, they're like, "Oh, that's why you were always so tired and you went right to sleep when you came home, and that's the reason why you would always be so rude to us. Now I get it, like I get it." And it's like you should be the opposite. Like, I mean, not be the opposite really, because you shouldn't be rude to anybody, but like I shouldn't be rude to my parents when they were just there, like, you know.
Yeah,
just
like,
there
they
for
just
me.
Didn't know. Yeah.
Yeah, if I would have told them, they would have been right away, like, to help me and do something about it. And when I told my mom, the first thing we did is we went to the school and we fixed things, you know? And then, yeah,
So yeah, like if you're getting bullied, don't even take it personally. Like most of the time it's just something going on in their own heads, in their own family, something that they're just letting out on the wrong people. Like I said, like I don't think the people that like talk shit to you even like were like, "Oh, I want her to get depressed. I want her," you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
They didn't even like realize that that's what they were doing. They were just like letting shit out with the wrong people, because they have like, I don't believe that someone who has a great life and is so happy could like bully people like that, you know? Like most of the time they have some shit going on at home. That's why you shouldn't like how do I say this? You shouldn't like treat them the way they're treating you, because you don't like it. And like even though they're treating you like shit, like you have to understand.
It's just gonna continue. Like if you don't put a stop to it, what do you think's gonna happen?
It's just gonna keep
more
going.
people are gonna talk shit about you. They're like, "Oh, that girl talks shit about that girl. I don't like that girl because her story sounds right, and then she sounds like a bitch, and this and this and that."
Yeah.
So,
And like, I don't know, like you never know what the heck is going on with that person. Like, what if they're suicidal and then you're just like talking shit back? And like, I'm not saying like they're the victim. I mean, they are the bully, but you just never know, you know? Like, you just have to like be careful with like with what you say, and just don't listen to people if they're bullying you. And if you're bullying others, just like, I don't know, I don't even know what my advice could be to those people. Like, I honestly feel bad. Like, I feel bad for all the people that like spend their time talking shit. And I'm not saying that like to sound like, oh, I feel so bad for you, poor you. Like, I seriously feel bad because something must be going on like terribly wrong at home or like in your life. Like, I actually feel bad.
yeah, for example, my sister, she had beef, like little bickering, talking back and shit like that, like talking little shit here and there with this girl. A couple of years past, she's on Instagram and she sees a post from that same girl. The reason why that girl was talking like crap to her is because, well, I don't know if that's a for sure reason, but her mom died of cancer that year, and imagine how much it affected her. She probably was mad. She was probably sad, emotional, and confused, and every single feeling you could feel. Like, imagine losing somebody, and then you go take it out on other people because there's nothing else you could do about it, and you get mad and upset with yourself when really you could go to a therapist and get some help. I thought therapist was bullshit, like bullshit. I was like, that's stupid. Like, I ain't going to therapy. They ain't there to help me.
You just feel like, what the fuck? I'm not crazy. I don't need to go there. You know what I mean?
And little did I know, once I started going there, I started getting better, because once you like release everything to somebody, you get better and better. Like, the first couple of days I was in therapy, or counseling, whatever you call it, I cried my eyeballs out every single day. And now, like, when I go, I could talk to them fine. It's because I needed somebody to let it out to. I could let it out to my mom, but it's, you know, like, some people need, I don't know how to explain it, but just some people need something else.
Yeah, and you don't want to, like, I'm not saying that, like, your mom wouldn't care about your problems, but you never know, like, what the hell else is going on in her head, like, other shit. Like, you never know what else she's stressed about, and, like, I don't know, I just, like, a counselor is, like, someone that's all she's there for, to give you advice. Like, you don't have to deal with, like, sitting at the dinner table with her later. You know what I mean? Like, it's just for advice. And you're never going to feel like you're being a bother, because that's literally her job. Like, that's what they get paid for.
And you're not going to feel like, it's not like, oh, she's going to go tell this worker or that worker. Like, it's not like that. She's not a freaking teenager or a kid or anybody like that. If you're getting bullied, just know you're going to be okay, but you really need to speak up. If you don't speak up, nothing's gonna happen. If you blow things up, you're just gonna get in fights.
And Colleen, I'm not talking to you.
We're making a video here, so can you get out? Anyways, it's gonna get better. You just need to talk about it, because if you don't talk about it, you are going to bottle things up and then get in fights and be violent. A lot of people that are rapists or do drugs and get in fights and steal from stores and shit like that, had a bad past, and that led him to there. You don't want to be that crackhead. You don't want to be in jail, locked up for your whole life. You don't want to end up anywhere like that. You want to have a good life and learn from your past and move on. And after you get bullied and you fix things, move on. Okay, just move on.
Yeah, and like, it's gonna be okay. Like, when you're in that situation, you think that like you're stuck there forever, and you feel like you can't find an exit, and like you're just like, you feel so, like, what's the word? Like, so...
You feel like you're all by yourself.
Yeah, you feel completely alone. You just feel like there's no one that understands you. There's no one that can help you. There's no one... Like, you just feel so alone. And, like, I get it, because I think we've all been there. But it gets better. Like, you just have to stay strong and keep moving forward. Because otherwise you're gonna, like, move backwards, and you don't want to do that, because that's when, like, depression comes in, and like she said, like, end up in the wrong place at the wrong time, and it's just it's not gonna take you to a good place.
Oh, and so, like, when you don't talk about it, people see you as the bad person, because when I got in a fight, all of the teachers thought I was the bully, and I got the blame because I didn't speak up. They're like, oh, well, you didn't tell us, so you're still gonna get in trouble. I was like, but they were bullying me, and then, you know what, they didn't care because I didn't tell. And the people, when they heard that I got in a fight right in front of the school, so a lot of people see me. I heard people the next day, or when I got back from school, they were calling me a bitch and stuff. And you see, it didn't end it, because fighting doesn't end anything.
Yeah.
What's called, I ended things with the girls by going to the teacher, and they sat us by each other, and we just told each other what. I just asked her, like, why are you doing this to me, and like, why are you bullying me? And she was just like, I don't know. And there's really not a reason, because some people they're so bored and they just do it for no reason. And anyways, we just kind of fixed things there on the table, and then we got out of class and we were fine. I mean, out of the office. And one of the girls that I fought, because I fought 3 of them, she wrote me a letter on Instagram, and then she just saw things from there. And after a while, you feel like after you fight somebody, you feel really bad, like
in the moment it might feel like it's the only choice you have, but and afterwards you just kind of regret it, like that wasn't okay.
You like feel like, what's wrong with me? How dare I let myself get that violent to lash out like that? Like, I should have told somebody,
So like, okay, so if someone is talking crap about you, the mature, correct thing to do, especially if you're in high school, I mean, if you're in middle school, like, but like when you're in high school, like, I don't know, like high school is more serious. You don't want to like get involved with like pointless fights, because you don't want to like get your grades down. I mean, in middle school it doesn't fucking matter, like that's not going to follow you around for the rest of your life. But in high school, like, it's way more serious. And if you fail a class because you got expelled or suspended because someone was bullying you and you got in a fight with them, or you like getting in a fight with someone ends nothing. Like, from there it just keeps going. Like, that's only the beginning, because then more people are going to talk shit. People are just going to make up rumors. The girl's going to go tell all her friends, and all those more people are going to like talk shit and hate you, and it's just, that's not going to end anything. So like, I don't know, like me, when someone talks shit about me, like I don't go and like go talk shit about it to all my friends, like, oh my god, guess what, this bitch is talking shit. Like, no, what's that gonna do? Like, then that's gonna somehow get to her that I'm talking about her. Like, just end it there. Like, just end it there. You have the option. You can make the decision to just end it there, and that's it. Like, it doesn't go any further than that. When you simply just stop, like, it ends. So yeah, that's my advice. Like, just
shake it off. Okay.
Yeah,
people were talking. I heard people were talking crap about me this year, and want to know what I did? I was like, okay, because like, if they're not gonna come up to me and tell me, then what else can you do about it? Like, it's different when some people are coming in your face, like as if you're getting bullied, and they're talking shit to you, but no one's coming up to my face. I'm not gonna go over there and go fight them because they were talking shit.
Yeah.
They're talking shit. I'm like, it's a waste of time. Like, I'm not gonna ruin my important years of school, because high school is very important, and think of it as a miniature college, because it's gonna make you go to college, so it's like a miniature college. And so like, I didn't fight them, and now they're probably talking crap, but I don't know about it, and I'm fine.
Or they probably fucking stopped because they didn't get your attention.
They probably stopped.
They were like, okay, we're over it. Like, if you give them the attention, it makes them keep going, it's like you're literally feeding it. So that's why, and like, I don't know, like,
people want to see you down. And I heard that, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with bigger people, but like, I heard that those girls that were talking crap about me were bigger, and I was like, oh, well, that makes sense, kind of, because if they're unhappy with themselves, they're probably gonna talk shit about people, like, I don't know, because a lot of people that I know that are overweight, they get mad, and then they go talk shit to other people, skinny people. I'm pretty skinny, but and then they were talking shit about how I was wearing leggings, like I wear leggings all the time. Are you serious? Like,
yeah, like, they're just
okay, you wear leggings every time.
They're trying to pick at the most random thing.
Yeah, like, even I know, and I'm younger than them. They were older than me, and even I know that
that's a waste of time.
That's a waste of time, like, seriously.
Yeah.
Like, people like that are, like, so immature, and they need to step up their maturity game, because, like...
And, like, most of the time, they're not even saying it to your face, so why waste your time? Why waste your voice go over there, talk shit back, get in a
Yeah.
fight. Like, why? They're not even saying it to your face. They're not gonna do anything, so why should you go do anything? You know?
Yeah.
It's a waste of time.
A lot of people that I hear around, they're like, oh my god, this girl's talking crap about me. I'm like, okay, she's talking crap about you. And she's like, but she's such a pussy ass bitch. She's not gonna say it to my face. I'm like, exactly, you proved your point. Like, don't do nothing about it because she's not telling you in your face. Obviously, she's a pussy and she ain't gonna do shit about it. So
Yeah.
just leave it at that. Look at me, I'm fine. Like, I didn't do nothing about it, and I just left it as that. And I still happy me. I'm not gonna go around the halls looking sad and shit to make them make them like feel like, oh yes, like I got her down and she's sad now because of what I told people about her. Like, no, you still hold yourself high, hold yourself to be the most happiest person, and move on. Like,
yeah, like you can be the better person. Don't get even with someone. Get better. Like, you don't want to. If someone's down here because they're talking shit, why are you gonna get even with them? Why are you gonna come all the way down to get even with them when you can move the fuck on and leave them behind?
yeah. Anyways, just I hope you guys know that if someone's talking shit about you, you're better than them. Just hold yourself higher than anybody else, and you're your own person. If someone's talking shit about you, oh well. If you're getting bullied, you need to speak up, and that's basically it to wrap things up. So,
And you watching this, you're beautiful, so don't fucking listen to them.
don't fucking listen to them.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, guys.